If you want to see more videos and interviews like this from influential people in tech, finance, and sports, subscribe to the channel and make sure you hit the bell to be alerted. And go a step further and join the YouTube and membership area for early releases of videos like this. I'm out of here. Ha!
And now you got the president of JP Morgan pissing on Bitcoin at Davos.
Saying that Satoshi's face is going to pop out.
Well, here's the funny thing. Everyone is
Man, that was
mad
hilarious.
that Jamie's pissing on Bitcoin. And
No, he's talking his book. I said that on Around the
no,
Blockchain yesterday.
You're 100%. But here's my point. Like, guys, flip it around. You can judge the quality of an idea by the quality of its detractors. If no one cared about Bitcoin, it would be a bad idea. If ignorant people cared, it'd be a bad idea. The fact that maybe one of the
Warren
most most powerful people in the world, he's got 10 minutes on TV from Davos.
No, Joe Kernan did seed him there with the question.
That's fine, but he didn't see. But that's the thing. In media training, you are taught, and I know because I've done this, is when someone asks you a question, right?
And deflect.
You deflect and redirect and talk about what you want to talk about. Now, I always say, look, I'm a dutiful firstborn. So you ask me a question, I'm going to answer it. And my media coach was like, Mark, what are you doing? You never answer the question. Never. You need to control the narrative.
That would be tough for me too.
Jamie used his 10 minutes to talk about Bitcoin. So I flip that around and say, it must be pretty important. It is important. And it's important because Bitcoin does to money and value what the internet did to media and commerce. The reason Jamie Dimon says it's a fraud, the reason Warren Buffett says it's like, rat poison squared, the reason Charlie Munger one-upped him and said it's like trading newly harvested dead baby brains. Really, seriously. They say that because 46% of Berkshire Hathaway is financial services. And Wells Fargo's days of charging egregious fees to steal money from clients, which they just got convicted of recently, or JP Morgan's days of spoofing the price of gold and paying $1 billion fine.
It's so funny you mentioned that Wells Fargo thing, because I brought it up in yesterday's stream on Around the Blockchain and said, honestly, guys, Wells Fargo is worse than FTX if you ask me.
Oh, orders of magnitude worse.
Okay, exactly.
I mean, look, here's the thing.
I mean, they should be shut down.
Look, here's the thing.
Or someone should go to jail. Someone should go to jail.
100% go to jail, because here's what the banks do. Look, FTX, bad guy, gal, and I don't think it was them. They're not the masterminds of anything. It's somebody way above them. But bad people did bad things. They stole money to funnel into political candidates, to curry favor and power. Great. It's a story as old as time. Bad people do bad things. But that was people's speculative money, right?
Sure, right.
The bulk of their net worth. It wasn't their day-to-day living expenses. It was their investment money. They were trading, they were speculating. And it's bad and it's horrible. And
it is.
And look, and I'm a victim of it myself. It's bad. But here's the thing. What Wells Fargo did and what these other banks do is way more heinous.
Oh my God.
The little stuff like this, like overdraft fees.
Yeah.
The way it works, right? You're struggling, the average person doesn't have $500 saved for an emergency, and you write checks, and you're waiting for your paycheck to get in, you write check. They actually have software that caches the withdrawals before they process the deposit so they can steal overdraft fees. I mean, think about that. Instead of doing the opposite, which is to say, you're our customer and we want you to thrive, we'll hold, because we're big and we have some cushion in our profits. We'll hold those withdrawals for a couple of days until your deposit comes in. They could do that and it wouldn't hurt them at all. In fact, it would give them
not at all.
And people would flock to them. But instead, they steal from their customers.
And of course, we know that this affects primarily the lower and the middle class people only, right? The lower middle and middle class individuals are the ones they're targeting and hitting with this 35, however much.
Look at interest rates on credit cards. Look at the interest rate that you're charged to use an ATM to withdraw your money.
Yeah.
Right?
So,
$3.50.
this is a good segue
take out
to
a $20 bill from an ATM.
Yeah.
And pay $3.50.
On top of another $3 from sometimes your bank. Right.
Yeah.
So we're talking about a lot of money there. 30%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
crazy.